as a director, if you cast a film well, at least 50% of your job is done. So it was very important to cast it well. And when you have good actors in hand, when you go to watch the film, you will see not just them, but you'll see the character. That is my belief, that wherever it is in India, when they see a Kundavai, they will see a Kundavai. They will not necessarily see just Trisha or so and so, but they will see a Kundavai and they'll see a Aditya Karigal. That was the focus for us, and that is what we worked towards, and hopefully that's what we would have achieved.
അത് പിന്നെ മണിസറോട് എപ്പോഴും ഞാൻ പറയും, ഒരു പടം അവരോട് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ രാവണൻ ഇസ് വൺ ഓഫ് മൈ മോസ്റ്റ് ഡിഫിക്കൽട്ട് ഫിലിംസ്. അവർ പടം ചെയ്യുന്നത് ഒരു പോർക്ക് പോറ പോലെ ഉണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ ഒരു പോർ പടം എടുത്താൽ എങ്ങനെ ഉണ്ടാവും? ഈ പടം വളരെ കഷ്ടം, അത് അവരിരുന്നാലും പറയണം. ബട്ട് ഞങ്ങൾ ഏതോ വളരെ ഭംഗിയായിട്ട് ഒരു നല്ല പടം, ഒരു നല്ല ഒരു മുയற்சியில் ഉണ്ടാകും നിனைക്കുമ്പോൾ ഓർമ്മിക്കുമ്പോൾ ഇറ്റ്സ് വെരി നൈസ്. അപ്പോൾ ഞങ്ങൾ ഏത് വേണം ചെയ്യും. എനിക്ക് ഈ ക്യാരക്ടർ ഞാൻ ഏത് ചെയ്യും, ഞാൻ റെഡി. മുടി വളർത്തണം, whatever, horse riding, whatever. I think all of us did that, and I had to thank Kalki and Mani sir for this opportunity. Of course, Laika too.
So my question is, after 2010, we've seen a lot of period films, like South Indian films like Bahubali also making great business. What has been that Ratnam approach towards a period drama that will make Ponniyin Selvan different?
I think in a lot of ways Bahubali, opened up the doors. It laid the road for us, so it is much easier for us to travel on that. But this has Kalki as the base. This is not a completely fictional film. There are characters in it. Rajaraj and Ponniyin Selvan was one of the greatest king that was there in the Chola period, and Kundavai is written, is being etched of what contribution she did to the Chola period. So there were a lot of things which are, which have happened. So we are dealing with things that of people that have lived and contributed so much. So that in itself drives you into making the film, takes it different from everything else. So when I made the film, I was never in doubt whether it will be compared. This is what has come out of an epic which has been there for 70 years in Tamil literature. In Kerala, I think there's a huge advantage. There's several books that have been made into films. The literature film connection is so strong. In Tamil, we don't have that. So, it is such a relief, such a moment that we are able to start that. We are able to do, and hopefully more and more will happen there. To find the correct person for the role, I think Kalki has written the women, like you said, very strong, and we had to bring that across. Kalki has 5 parts, 5 different books to explain all this, but Trisha has very little time to get it across, so she has to deliver with that space, with that look, and with that body posture, and with that gait, and the attitude has to come out, her intelligence has to come out. So when you have actors who are willing to walk that walk, then it becomes so much easier.
ചോള രാജകുലത്തിലൊരാളെ ആ ധൂമകേതുവിന് ബലി കൊടുക്കേണ്ടി വരുമെന്ന് വെളിപാടുകളുണ്ടായി.
First time I read Ponniyin Selvan, I must have just finished school, and when I read it, I looked at it as a big screen thing. Everything looked big to me. The adventure, the horses, the war, the women, everything meant, appealed to you as something which is so graphic, so big. So it has always been a film for me. It has never been looked at the option of being a web series. I'm sure, it can be done. I'm sure somebody will do it some point of time. Maybe you will do it. But to me, it is meant for the big theatre, meant for cinema. It has everything that, that we celebrate in cinema. everything's a challenge, I think, I mean, there are people who have made period films before and they've done it well. But when you have to take every decision, how somebody will look, what they'll wear, what will they carry, whether in war, whether they wore helmets or not. So everything had to be checked, everything has to be studied, and then only we can take a next step. There's no way you can be 100% sure of anything. No, it is with historian, with anthropologists, with everybody. It is just linking things and assuming what it could be from what has been written, from what is found in carvings and paintings and things like that. So you take a leaf from that. There are so many people who have done this kind of research, especially on Chola period. There's been a lot of research. So those give you a starting point, and from there you try to extrapolate. And in this film, basically our entire approach has been not to look at it as a film that is happening in 10th century, not a story that's happening long back, but to feel that we are in the 10th century, that it's happening now and at present. So we wanted it to become real. We didn't want the dialogues to become stagey, to be look like dialogue, but it should sound like people who are then and there, and have all the elements that were present to make it real.
അവിടെ എല്ലാരും കൂട്ടം കൂടി ഇങ്ങനെ എന്തോ പൂജ നടക്കുന്ന പോലെ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു. ഈ വാളൊക്കെ ഇങ്ങനെ ഊരി നീട്ടി.
Dreams have to happen, and when you're in films, everything looks like a story. Everything looks like a potential to do a film. It's only whether you are capable of making a film on that or not is the only issue. Yeah, so there's so many things that can be done, so many things that you want to do, but you should be able to do it. It should be right, and you should be able to. There is, sometimes there are subjects which come, which it's a thought, but you keep it, suppressed for a long time till you find the right, vehicle for it, right situation and the structure for it. So it will happen. I mean, dreams keep coming. Tonight maybe when I go to bed I'll get a dream.
എൻ്റെ അച്ഛൻ എന്നോട് ചോളനാടിനു വേണ്ടി വാളെടുക്കാനാണ് കൽപ്പിച്ചത്. ഞാൻ ചോളനാടിൻ്റെ യോദ്ധാവ്, ചോളമക്കളുടെ കാവൽക്കാരൻ.
I was very very happy, more than happy. நான் ஃபஸ்ட்டு ஒரு டவுட் இருந்தது, உண்மையாக தான் சொல்கிறாரா அப்படின்னு. அதுக்கப்புறம் அவர் பேசும்போது உண்மை தெரிஞ்சுது, சரி உண்மை தான் சொல்கிறாரு அப்படின்னு. அண்ட் சார் சொன்னார், முதல்ல ஒரு பெரிய ரெஸ்பான்சிபிலிட்டி இது, ப்ரெஷர் ஃபீல் பண்ணாத, நான் உனக்கு சொல்கிறேன் அப்படின்னு டீட்டெயிலாக சொல்ல ஆரம்பித்தார் கேரக்டர் பற்றி. ஸோ ரொம்ப அழகாக எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணார். அது ஒரு கைட்லைனாக எடுத்துக்கிட்டு அப்படியே ஃபாலோ பண்ணேன். ஸோ வேறு எங்கேயும் டீவியேட் ஆகலை, ரெண்டு பேருமே எங்கேயுமே டீவியேட் ஆகலை, நான் ஆக விடலை மணி சார். ஏன்னா இங்கேருந்து நீ போகும்போது ஷூட்டிங் 6 months முன்னாடியிலேருந்தே நீ இதுக்கான ப்ரெப் ஒர்க் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணு, பொன்னியின் செல்வனாகவே இரு அப்படின்னு சொல்லி அனுப்பிச்சார். ஸோ அந்த லேர்னிங் ப்ராசஸ் அவர்கிட்ட அது ஐ வில் செரிஷ் ஆல் மை லைஃப். அது இன்னும் 2 பார்ட் டக்குன்னு முடிச்சிட்டாரேன்ற வருத்தம் தான் நிறையா இருக்குது. இன்னும் நிறையா கற்றுக்கணுன்னு ஆசைப்பட்றேன் அவர்கிட்ட. ஸோ இட்ஸ் a beautiful experience altogether. I hope I have delivered.
വല്ലവരെയൻ വന്ധ്യത്തേവൻ ഇളവരശനോടൊപ്പം തോളോട് തോൾ ചേർന്ന് പോരാടാനുള്ള ഭാഗ്യം എനിക്കുണ്ടായി.
So every time I'm trying to not repeat myself and keep learning, try something which is exciting me all the time. And this is what Mani sir also done. My guru does the same thing. He puts himself into difficult shoes. So every time you learn yourself and you become a different person. So I think I've been following that. My brother does the same. So I keep learning from my peers also sometimes, and try to experiment and be excited about what I'm doing.
അത് ഞാൻ ബേസിക്കലി ആനിമൽസിനെ ഇമിറ്റേറ്റ് ചെയ്യാറുണ്ട്. പക്ഷേ ഇതിൽ നമുക്ക് ശരിക്കും ഞാൻ മണിസാറിനെ ലിസൺ ചെയ്യരുത്, ഒന്നും ഇമിറ്റേറ്റ് ചെയ്യാനൊന്നും ശ്രമിച്ചില്ല. ഹി ജസ്റ്റ് ഗേവ് വിത്ത് the guidelines, he told me everything. I was just listening to him and doing it. അതാണ് ഞാൻ പലപ്പോഴും പറയാറ്, നമുക്കൊരു മാസ്റ്റർ ഡയറക്ടർ നമ്മുടെ കൂട്ടത്തിലുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ you don't have to worry anything. Only thing your nervousness, you should be able to do what he's saying. ആ ഒരു പ്രോബ്ലം മാത്രമുണ്ട്. I didn't have to think about any method or any animals like I did before. I was just following Mani sir. And beautiful co-stars, you know, just amazing co-stars. They were all like, you know, they were ready to give everything, completely. Whatever you want, they were ready to give. I was injured and all, you know, Karthi, Jayam Ravi, Vikram, everybody came to told me that, you know, when we do the fight scenes, we'll be careful and don't worry about anything, you know. These kind of things are enough, you know. I don't have to go after animals.
ഞാൻ ഡ്രീം ചെയ്യാത്ത എനിക്ക് ഡ്രീം ചെയ്യാൻ അർഹതയുണ്ടോ എന്നറിയാത്തൊരു കാര്യമായിരുന്നു. സോ അത് എനിക്ക് ലഭിച്ചതിൽ എനിക്കറിയില്ല, സന്തോഷമല്ല. ഇറ്റ്സ് ഐ കനോട്ട് എക്സ്പ്ലെയിൻ ഇറ്റ് ഇൻ വേർഡ്സ്. ഒരുപാട് 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 നന്ദിയുണ്ട്. ഐ എം വെരി ഗ്രേറ്റ്ഫുൾ.
നിങ്ങൾ ഇലങ്കയിലേക്ക് പോകണം. അവിടെ എൻ്റെ അനുജൻ അരുൺമൊഴിയെ കണ്ട് അവനെ എൻ്റെ അടുത്തെത്തിക്കണം.
And Trisha ma'am, one for you from me. It's like, I mean, Vikram sir, like you are paired with Vikram sir for many movies. It's a huge hit pair. Now I understand, like Jayam sir, Vikram sir, you're the lovely sister who is there in between right now. And Karthi sir has joined as Vikram sir's friend over there. How was that chemistry, like bonding as like brothers and sisters in a Mani Ratnam's movie?
That's why it's called acting. But yeah, of course. I mean, to us it may have been a little funny because our paired opposite them. But I think once we got into character and after the several readings, honestly, I started relating to them like a sister. That's the joy of cinema and this film.